Students, who can tell me what blood type A means?
It means that A-type antigens are in the blood.
Very good. And who can tell me what B-type blood means?
Me.
Yes.
A B-type blood means...
Hi, everyone.
Blacktown City!
What a way to start the show with this ad.
And is it a rare blood type?
Not around my neck of the woods. Show your support and show up. Blacktown City FC. Your town, your team.
Station sponsor.
Thanks for listening to Alive 90.5. If you enjoy the service Alive provides to the community, then why not become a member of the station today? Head across to our website, alive905.com.au, scroll down the page and click on the general volunteering link to download a membership application. Become a voice
Show 153, Miss Ellie.
Dive into the latest news with Oz Arab Media, your premier destination for the latest events, captivating stories, and rich insights from the Arab world and Australia. Stay informed, inspired, and connected. Download the app or tune in to our platforms today. Oz Arab Media, bridging cultures.
Talk about the quickest setup ever.
Images is a team of professionally trained photographers with a passion for delivering a high-quality service. We believe photography is about telling a story and capturing those rare moments. We offer a personalised, unique experience for every photo shoot, specialising in weddings, christenings, family portraits. Visit hrimages.com.au. Mention this ad to receive a complimentary 12 by 18-inch enlargement. HR Images brings you a
Good. Okay, thank you.
memories for you to cherish for your next
Oh, God.
event.
88.
Sponsor.
Welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome to my show. We're live across the world, including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, the Alive 90.5 FM. Getting all my stations mixed up. 90.5 FM radio station Facebook page. But if you've got a question, come over to the main page. My Facebook is Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. Miss Ellie's had a marathon to get here. I've had a marathon to get here. And how are you feeling, Miss Ellie?
Tired. I had about 15 minutes.
15 minutes at home to get changed from work and then to get showered and then to get here as well.
I was covered in grass head to toe.
Oh gosh, well I'm a bit late because I had I got out the door and I saw these 4 kids across the road with lighters, and they were flicking the lighters at each other, and one of the kids copped it in the eye and his hair was on fire, and I'm thinking, oh my God, here we go. And so I just kind of like stood there watching, and the kid's on the floor, and I'm thinking, oh no. Next minute they didn't realize because they were looking at the kid, and then the plantation around was on fire, and I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be great tonight. So yeah, but anyways,
I mean, you predicted something on fire last night.
oh, I did too. And a shark attack the week before. There was a shark attack today.
Oh wow.
So there you go. How bizarre is that? But like I said, if you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We're here at Alive 90.5 FM every Monday night from 8 till 10. And I'll be doing home shows on a Sunday night from 8 till 10 from next week. And my little Bob, he's okay. He's still not out of the woodworks from last couple of days ago, probably I think it's about 10 days ago from his little ordeal. So he's still like yesterday was a good day. Today's a little bit of a bad day with him. So he'll be getting better, I hope. But anyways, last night was a really good show. We had our 491 show, and tonight is our 492nd show. So we've got 8 shows to go early till our 500 show. And then we'll be on, I think it'll be 100 and it'll be 100 and it's 153 shows here with Alive. And 115 shows on a Sunday night, and I can't remember the rest. So welcome to the show, guys. Let's say good evening to a few people on the platform here. Michelle Coburn and Jewel Polglace every single week. They do not miss a beat. I'd be surprised if they did. They are in fine form, always first and second place for both of them to join the show. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for the support you give. Kevin, Stephen, good evening. Leslie and Ellie and all spiritual beings, hope you're all well. Thank you. It's a nice way to start the show with that. Beautiful. And we've also got, yes, Jewel Polglaze, that Blacktown one. I saw that. Good evening, Wendy Merce Martin. Good evening, Lisa D. Good evening to Shami. How are you? Haven't seen you on here for a long time. We've also got here Michael Draper. Got all the guys in tonight. Go figure. Normally it's all the girls. Amy Santos, good evening. Hi, Leslie, Ellie, and everyone, and Spirit. I'll come back to the reading. So if I've missed your question, then please post it up again. So we've also got here Kiki Ferguson. Haven't seen you on here for a while either, lovey. So welcome to the show. I get a little bit of anxiety around you. You've got a birthday coming up. Yes, Shaman. Shami, you're in Aries too. I remember. She said, hey, Leslie, you've got a birthday coming up. Yes, 25th of March. And they say that the number 7s, the number 16, so 1 and 6 is 7, or the 25s, 2 and 5 is 7. Those people that add up to a number 7 are psychic. Every single one of them has pretty much got that knowing, got that sensory about things, and they're usually pretty correct with everything. So it's pretty cool. I saw two different numerology people talking about it on TikTok the other day, and I thought, wow, that's really cool. Like two completely different people talk about it, which is pretty cool. Kim Kent, good evening. So tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. I love to know who I'm helping around the world. I've also got Hillary Goldwyn. I've quit smoking, struggling to focus on one thing at a time, mate. But usually the Champix using the Champix like a champ. Well done. Bless you, Ellie. Well done. Well done. That's a milestone for you, Hillary. Well done. I take my hat off to you, because that's, anyone that smokes or anything like that, it's usually it is an addiction to smoking, but to get out of that, it's really hard to do it, and it takes a lot of willpower. So well done, lovey. So we've got CCJC, good evening. She says, I'm cooking a little outdoor barbecue at a lovely green park filled with birds. Oh, and a man going through the bins. Okay, but he's recycling. Any messages from Spirit for this outdoor woman, please, Leslie? Yes. Let's start with you there, CCJC. How cool is that? I like it when people are listening to me outdoors. How cool, because then you can get your feet grounded. So if you haven't already got your shoes off there, CCJC, then you need to. I feel like there's a lot of things coming up for you, and I feel like this is going to be around April. So hold the fort. That's what I'm hearing. Hold the fort. And I'm also getting number 16 around you. So 1 and 6 is 5 in the month of May as well. And June, they said June, time for change and money coming. Okay, so look forward to the money coming. It's only like little tiny bits of like dollar signs that I see, but definitely the change around you, and it's going to be good for you. Okay, so it's like it's been a trying time and things have been upside down, but you like to get grounded. You like that earthy feeling around you, and they're saying to me some of the misfortune that you've had has been an opportunity for you anyway, and you don't feel like that it's been a misfortune, if that makes sense. It'll probably only make sense to you and no one else. But I'm also getting 19 around you, lovey. 1 and 9 is 10 in the month of October. October, there's some opportunities coming up, but they're also saying temptation, temptation, temptation. So be careful of the temptations out there, okay? A lot of people get hooked up on the temptation if someone, pays attention to them. And I'm not saying just you. I'm talking about relationships and stuff like that where, a male might pay a female some attention and all of a sudden, they're a con man and stuff like that. And I don't want to put this onto everybody, but I've had so many readings lately that have been like this. It's not funny, but just be careful of the temptations and make sure you research your authors. I know that sounds really, really sad. I don't want to scare anyone, but it's, it's time of change for everybody, and everyone's out to, unfortunately, do the wrong thing at the wrong timing for people. There's some good, really, really good people out there. It's just a matter of us finding them. And I'll leave that there, but look forward to that. And what are you barbecuing to, by the way? I haven't had a barbecue for ages. So we've got my youngest baby will be 5. Kiki Fergus, she said the 31st of the 3rd. Okay, so what did I say? April. 31st to 3rd. No, well, that's almost into April, but it's not. I'm not going to take that. I'd like to take it, but I won't take it. I just want to say also, I nearly forgot, Mr. John from the Smorgasbord was ready to jump into the panel here tonight because he was he saw that he was saying I was waiting because we were both running late because Ellie was held back at work and I was just watching these kids across the road burn the place down. But anyways, I hope not. And John was there desperately waiting for us, and he said he was going to jump on the panel while Ellie was still on her way, but then Ellie just rocked in on the door. Well done, Ellie. Good effort. So, but thank you, John, and you're such a champion for helping out when you can. I appreciate it. Yes, I have been attempting to relax. The anxiety has been overwhelming, Kiki. Yeah, so hold the fort, lovey. Just do it. You're a survivor, so you can always do things when you put your mind to it. There's nothing stopping you. It's full steam ahead. So Hillary, she said, thanks, lovely. I'm knitting. We'll figure out what later. How funny. Okay, just keep knitting then, long as it keeps you happy. I've never heard that one before. Usually people have a plan, isn't it? Like a program that you have to do the knitting, stitch by stitch and whatever else. Elizabeth Rita, how are you? She says, message me now, love. I'm picking up a lot of energy from your pictures. Okay, because that's a troll. And she's going to get banned right now. All live streams. There you go. See you later. Thank you. Let me know if she pops back on there, Miss Ellie. Thank you. Can you just believe why do these people do that? I don't get it. I really don't get it. I just think that they need to go. Why can't they go on other platforms? You know, go and do your own. I do my own. Yes, thank you, Wendy. I just saw that. I was in Flight with Spirit, and I just thought, oh, that's a nice name, and I thought, yep, no. Amy Santos, good evening. Where else are we? So Hillary said, she said, because I quit smoking, I'm trying to keep my hands busy. Fair enough. Yes, 100%. I love that idea. And I can't see where else. Okay, so if you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We'll be here every Monday night from 8 till 10, and every Sunday night I'm doing From Home is my home show from next week. It'll go back to doing things like the coffee cup reading and how to read different pictures and things like that, as well as some more manifestation. I used to like doing that when I was at home, and then we got the other radio station from there on, and then but I prefer to do some shows. Everyone's been pestering me. Oh, can you do some home shows? We missed the dog, we missed the cat, and you know, Snitzel will be so excited to see me at home and online, you know, because she likes to stick a butt in front of everyone's face, as she usually does, but and mine. So, but yeah, and Bob, you'll be able to see Bob again. Thank you, Wendy Moose Martin. Yes. What else have we got here? Thank you, Leslie. You're such a gem. Chicken and salad. So she's doing a chicken and salad for the barbecue outdoor, and she's listening to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. So us. So we've got Lisa Berry. Hi, lovely Leslie. Hey, Lisa, how are you? And I've got Kim Kent. Good evening, Leslie. I'm just seeing if you might have something for me tonight with love hearts. All right, let's go. I've run out of paper. Ellie's had to give me some paper off her book as her notepad as well. So Kim Kent, I'm actually writing you on the actual cardboard. So let's go. What do we get, Spirit? See how I just took a big breath, and I feel like that's what you need to do, is take a big breath at the moment. I feel like you're just holding on to everything. Everything is locked up inside, I'm hearing. And I know that sounds general, but I feel like this is necessary for you to say this, locked up inside. And do you hold a lot of feelings inside, like there's nothing that, or are you the opposite? Because Spirit's just showing me everything held to the heart, if that makes sense. It's like all emotions are on the chest here, really, really close to the heart. It's like you don't like to express it. You don't want to be embarrassed, I'm hearing. Not that I'm trying to embarrass you, but I'm also hearing the number 16 around you as well, 1 and 67 in the month of July as well. I feel like there's going to be some times of ups and downs here if you've not already just had it, okay? So it's up and down, a bit of a roller coaster, but look forward to the end of August, because end of August we've got special things coming up, okay? And it's going to be really nice as I see the smiles on the face. I see the smiles, and it looks like you're holding balloons. You know, like you're like when you got a little bunch of balloons and they're all blue. So does that tell me that there's a boy, baby boy coming? I don't know. I don't know if this is you, baby boy, because I'm just seeing boy balloon, like holding up all these balloons, and they're all got blue strings, blue ribbons, and blue balloons. I don't know if Spirit's trying to show me that in a different way now, as opposed to when he just shows me the baby colors blue, like the boy as blue, if that makes sense. So baby boy, blue balloons. And if you've had a reading with me before and you want to validate anything, then just type in capitals validation and just post it up on the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. And I don't know, I feel like October there's announcements, okay, or surprises as well. And who's the property? Is there an issue going on with property or will, or someone setting up a will or trying to do something with property with regards to a will, or they need to do it? Because I feel like that's really important right now, okay? This is really super duper important. Will, and I see contracts. I see like 2 contracts coming up, okay? They just float in front of me. So it's like this bit of paper just floating in front of me with a big C on it, 2 of them. That's how I see the contracts. So the this is either court matter or job. I don't feel like it's job. I just feel like either court matter, job, or signing something like property, or signing something with a role or something like that. But I don't think it's a role. Like signing special paperwork. Okay, so that's this year. Definitely this year, signing something twice. Okay, so double check your contracts. Check all your clauses in there. I don't like to not tell people that when I see a contract to not check the clauses in the contract and exactly know what you're signing for. It's so important. You know, like it's really important. Yes. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. This March, on the 22nd of March, I have 2 events coming up, and that will be the 10 a.m. event will be the beginner's psychic medium course that I'm teaching. It's a beginner's course. It covers all things manifestation as well as motivation and things like that, and how to become more motivated with everything going on around you. It doesn't necessarily just go through the basic stuff of psychic and mediumship side. And then at 2 p.m. on the same day, I will be conducting a manifestation course, which is absolutely brilliant. I so enjoyed the last one that I was teaching. That's why I've done these 2 again, because it brought me back to the memories when I used to teach students in a class, which was really great. But these ones are online. So go over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see that those 2 events there, and then just sign up for it. And we will be meeting on the 22nd. Online, I should say. Any validations there, Miss Ellie? Not yet? You're not going to fall asleep on me, are you, Elise? Oh, Ellie. She's such a great worker, this lady. I tell you what, aren't you? The Gemma Heave, she says, "Hi, gorgeous. Would love a reading, please. Thanks a million." Right, let's go, Gemma. You're on the cardboard as well here because I've run out of paper as well. So, Heath. And I was really, really strapped for time this afternoon, and I know that some people have sent me a message, but I didn't even have time to read them. And that's what I'm seeing with you. It's like text, and more text. Text, and more text. I'm just writing that down. I know that sounds general as well, but I just feel like there's like nothing more than you just constantly doing that. Or who's that around you? I feel like this is a young lady as well. Is there a young girl around you, or teenager, or like, between the 20, like the teenager years to about 24, 25, 24, like that kind of year of age, female? Who's that around you? And I also get the number 19 around you. 1 and 9 is 10 in the month of October. We're getting a lot of stuff around October this year. It's like I feel like this year is already starting to fly because we're already on the 10th of March. And that's insane, you know. I just remember last year when it was my birthday and I had a birthday party. So, but this year is just already flying past, and we just can't blink anymore because we'll miss the year, you know. But that's what I feel like with you. It's everything's going to be full steam ahead. It's like nonstop, back-to-back stuff coming up, and you know, and you sit down and you think to yourself, wow, I've got to get up and do this, I've got to get up and do that, but I'll push it aside. Sometimes when we procrastinate things, we don't get to do it. So just try and pace yourself out, because I can see that you're going to get really busy this year, Gemma. And do you have an idea as well that you've thought of that you would like to put towards like doing something with that idea, you know, like putting towards to a business or something else like that? Because I do feel like that's your kind of mindset. It's like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. That's how I think you feel. And what's the vehicle? I get a white vehicle around you as well. White car, 4-door car. Has that had issues, or who's the first person? If this is not your vehicle, who is the first person that has this car? Because I feel like there's something not right with the vehicle. It's just, it's you know, when you see a car and it's going down the street and it's like this and it's spluttering everywhere. Well, that's what I see with this car. Spluttering everywhere. And I'll leave that there, but we need to get the vehicle fixed, serviced, and looked at. 2 to 4 weeks. I always give people 2 to 4 weeks to get their car serviced once I've said it, because I feel like that's really, really necessary. And I had one lady, this is going back a couple of years ago, and she had a brand new white car. I don't know what it was. I think it was a Toyota maybe at the time. I can't remember. And sure as ever, I said to her, something's not right with your car. It'll be going up on a hoist and blah, blah, blah. She kept writing back on the page. I think you were here with Ellie with that one. She kept writing back on the page saying, no, there's nothing wrong with my car. It's a brand new car, blah, blah, blah. You're wrong. And then 2 weeks later, she comes back on the show and she said, Lesley, I have to tell you that they put it up on the hoist and everything, because she got paranoid after that, and they found this huge big slit in the inside of the tire. So if they didn't put that up on the hoist, she could have like had an accident from that tire if it would have burst. How cool is that? I love it when Spirit does stuff like that. Jen Singleton, good evening. Oh, she says she said, I think this is for me, everything you're saying, almost hitting nail on the head. Wow. That's what happens with Spirit Lovey. Sometimes my messages are directed for one person and it can relate to that one person, but it can also relate to the other people as well, around where that question was, you know. That's what's happened to me 100,000 times before. My best friend and I, and my son and his girlfriend, she said. So Jen, put it all into one full validation, if that makes sense. Just type in capitals validation and Ellie will pick it up from the other side. And I'll leave that there. But we'll be back shortly. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM. Thank you.
90.5.
Ellie, is that
Out
out there? Is that playing out there really muffled? Because we need to turn it down, because every time I listen to the radio station on the car, it's always muffled. It sounds like crap.
Regardless of ethnicity and religion, our commitment and compassion is dedicated to setting the highest standard in funeral professionalism and supporting families through what is the most difficult time of their lives. Located in Smithfield and Miranda, servicing all Sydney areas, Adriana Coluccio Funeral Services, always with you. 9604 9604.
Because I was listening, because in the car, it sounds like
You can hear a background.
no, it sounds like it's what do you call it? Not muffled, but you know, like really. I can't explain it. Not like that. Definitely not like that. Okay.
For a radiant smile designed to last your lifetime. Schedule a consultation today at infinitydentalcare.com.au. Station sponsor.
Business owners.
Had a worse headache this afternoon too. I even had to have an anti-inflammatory. Still here now. This cluster headache. I don't know if it's just spirit or what. I wish he'd buzz off and leave my head alone.
turnkeyreceptionist.com.au for 3 months fee-free with no lock-in contracts. Or call 02-8069-9111 to learn more. Station sponsor.
And welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero. And welcome back to my show. We're live across the world. We stream on 7 platforms on a Monday night: the Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, the Alive 90.5 FM Facebook page. I've got 2 Facebook pages. I stream live off them. And Omni Studio and iHeartRadio. I think there's about 9 platforms all at the same time. How cool is that? So I think, have you got all the validations yet, Ellie, from Jen Singleton? Yeah, okay, love. I'll let you do that. But I've got Joanne Della. She sends me 1 million love hearts. Thank you. Look at this. I love it. There you go. Can you see? Oops, can you see it? That's my little, look at that. I love it. Yeah, it's a never-ending flow of love hearts from Joe. Thank you. Sending love and light to you both, gorgeous ladies, Lesley and Ellie. Sharing the love to go all around. That's it. That's beautiful. There's not enough love in this world. You always get me loving everything, not liking anything. I always try and love everything. So send your questions to my main page on Facebook, guys. If you're on the other page, or any other page, the other streaming that we're doing, then please come over to this main page so that I can see it, because Ellie will direct you to come over, but I can't see it until you come over here. And if you've got a validation, then type in capitals validation and post it up on the page all at once so that Ellie can pick it up. Otherwise, she's got to go through everything and pick up everything all at once. It just makes her life a lot easier, especially when she's raced over here. She's laughing. So what else do we have here? Let me go further into this stream. So we've got, okay, Kim Kent. We've got another validation there. How cool is that? We're on fire tonight.
I'm working on it.
Oh, you're working on it? Poor girl.
So Kim Kent said, I would love a little grandson, or I am wondering if it could be a balloons for a wedding. I have decided I would like to get married this year, and I love to know if you see happiness this year. And yes, I do hold all of my feelings, and thank you, Lesley.
Yeah, I would love to say, look, if I saw white balloons and white flowers and a little, person running down the aisle with the flowers and stuff, like the flower girl and everything, I would like to say that. And I do see that, but I don't see it until after October. But I do see the boy. I do see those flowers, like flowers of balloons, blue balloons with blue ribbons, lovey. So that's what I said. I'm going to hold it to that. But how cool is that? So Beck G said, good evening. It's going to be hot in Adelaide tonight. What's that noise? Oh, boxing room. We've got a soundproof studio here, and yet we can hear the boxing class over next door to us. That's the first time I've heard them. They must have it really loud, huh?
I hear them every week.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first time I've heard them, because I'm usually in flight with spirit. So Lexi Beamsley, good evening. She says, hi, lovely. Wondering if you could shed some light on my cousin's passing. He was found deceased at his house last week. Not sure of how he passed. He was such a happy, vibrant soul. A big loss to the family, and will be dearly missed. If you could shed some light, would be greatly appreciated. If not, then that's okay. Thank you. Have a wonderful night. Oh gosh. Okay, let me get another piece of paper here. I just want to go back and write down your name. So for some, you said that he passed in his bed. Is that right? Is that what she said? Oh, thanks, Ellie. He was found deceased in his house last week. I had 2 visions. I had one with like infection, and I had one with heart, if that makes sense. Heart and infection. Was this man a bigger man? I'm also getting an M name around you as well. And I feel like this man had his heart on his sleeve, lovey. Oh, that chair, Ellie. I feel like he had his heart on his sleeve. I don't feel like he had any like bad hard doing around him, if that makes sense, you know. So I don't think there was any suspicious deaths or someone killing him or anything like that. But I do feel like there was some form of issue around the heart, and I'm also just seeing infection around the body. I've seen the bloodstream. I see the bloodstream with something like cloudy and something not right with the bloodstream as well. And I just heard red blood cells. Did he have diabetes by any chance? Because I see his legs all swollen. I see his legs all swollen and pink, if that makes sense. Would that be correct? Do you know that? I see his legs quite swollen and pink, and this is way before he passed. I don't feel like he was on top of whatever was going on with his body. Was there some form of medication or drug that he took or something like that? Do you know? I feel like this was just a misfortune. I'm also getting 18 around him, and I'm also getting 9 and September as well. So this person suffered with a lot of anxiety, and I feel like you've got similar anxiety as well. This person was like, they weren't afraid to go anywhere, if that makes sense. Not afraid, he's saying. And he said, I'm at peace now. And was there a brother as well, or is there a younger brother or younger male around him or yourself? Because I see the sorrow with like people just sitting in the car, and you know, and there's no funeral yet. Is that correct? Because I feel like this funeral is going to be quite a significant funeral. Was he like a comedian, like a funny, really, what did she say, funny guy? Did she say he was such a happy, vibrant soul? But was he a funny comedian? Like he had like his way with words? Way with words. He's showing me, you know, what's his name? Robin Williams, how he was a comedian. Comedy, fun, like enjoyed like having a conversation with people. Was he saying to me that he had a lot of time for some people? Was he or was there an elderly lady around him as well, or was there someone that he was living with, or who is the elderly lady? I feel like this is his mum, of course, but I feel like there was someone that was known to the home, if that makes sense. Visited the home regularly. They also show me water around him, like water. Do you know if this was an overdose by any chance? So I still see that bloodstream, and I see that bloodstream with like fluid, too much fluid. It's unnecessary fluid in there. I'm hearing. It's like he's trying to keep everything to his heart. He had a lot of pride, this man. And he doesn't want to put the wrong impression. But a lot of people will be, you know, extremely surprised to hear why, what's happened here. And I do say why as well. Why did this happen? Because I feel like it's like one of these things where there needs to be an autopsy or something like that to discover exactly what happened, because it's unknown. And I just see last breaths. Like I just see, and what's the 8 around you? Like 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. or something like 8, or what does that mean? 8 and 8. 8 and 8 is 16. 1 and 6 is 7 in the month of July as well. So you've got 8 or 88. And you've got the 16, the 7 in July, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Any other validations? Oh, she's got a validation. Thank you, Millie.
Yep. So there was one from Gemma Heath. She said, I have a 14-year-old daughter whose birthday is in October, but the text would be, I have constantly had texts from friends that only write to me when they have problems and ready to tell how by laugh out loud. 4 different people last week and no hello or how are you. I am studying the counseling diploma.
Oh, that's why you're an empath.
Mum-in-law's car was a white 4-door car. Car. Not sure anything was wrong with it. Thanks a million. She said, I'm stuck. Do I move closer to my family? They want me to. I've been away from my kids for their whole childhood.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't you want to go and live and watch your children grow up now? If things can just change and you can go back and, see your children and enjoy your children without any strings attached because you haven't seen them for so long, why wouldn't you want to do that, lovey? There's got to be a reason, why are you withholding? But you're becoming a counselor to help people. But why can't you come and deal with that? You've got to ask that question. Look at that. What you're learning in counseling, you should be asking yourself, if that makes sense. It's like I'm kind of pulling you up here and putting you on the spot with what you're doing for other people, but you've got to get to your children. Okay, and as much as there's all this water under the bridge, sometimes it's better to put it all aside. And if you can't, then people can't say you didn't try, like you didn't try, you didn't make the effort, regardless of time. Okay. So Jen Singleton, did you get that one? Okay, she's got another big smile on her face. She keeps giving me these big cheesy grins on her face.
How many more do you want?
Okay.
So Jen Singleton said, my boyfriend and I and my son and his girlfriend. My boyfriend passed. His birthday was October.
Oh.
She had another one. I do a lot of numbers and what they mean, and I have been seeing 333 no matter what. My uncle passed in his bedroom. Wayne was his name, and my cousin Michael found him. He was, and I'm not sure what she means. He was a bat.
He was a what?
He was something that happened randomly.
Oh. Okay. Right.
Go on from Lexi Beans.
Yeah, go figure. I just want to say the 333, that's communication. Okay, in numerology, that's communication. And it's for people when they see that as well. It's like if you're a number 3 in your life path and things like that, that means you're one of those kind of people that can talk on radio, that can influence and that can go and do, communication to big crowds and stuff like that. So back over to you there, Miss Ellie.
So Lexi Beansley said, he was a tall guy. I'm not sure on the leg. He was never afraid to go anywhere. No funeral yet. Yes. A funny guy. I'm not sure of an overdose. Yes, a lot of pride. Everyone is in shock. He's having an autopsy. Thank you so much. Yeah,
there you go. Definitely needs an autopsy, my dear. Yeah. So that's really sad. I'm sorry for that. Now I've lost my paperwork. What happened here? I had an extra piece of paper there somewhere. I wrote number 2 and 3 on there, and sure as ever, never mind. Okay, so that can go there so I don't lose any more. What else do we have here? If you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. Glennis Lacey, good evening, good day to all. Spirit, Leslie and Miss Ellie, also to our angels whom are here with, sorry for the delay, but I'm here now. Can't have that again there, Miss Glennis Lacey. Right, send your questions to my main page, please. And don't put anything else, just put the question, don't put anything else. John Carter, good evening. And Joanne Delish is most welcome. Always beautiful ladies, Leslie and Ellie. Thank you. Okay, what else do we have here? Yes, John, he says, hi, Leslie and Miss Ellie. Hope Bobby's doing better. Saw his cool shirt. Yeah, he's got a really cute little photo on my Facebook page, guys, but he went backwards a little bit again today. So he's so fragile at the moment. I try and be 100% positive and keep him going, but he's on his medication's working, which is really good so far. Jen Sigurd, I'm on a new relationship and everything is happening all at the same time. Lost a friend last week. Fair enough. That's not good. Okay, never mind. Lisa Berry would love to know what you can pick up for me around work, please, Lesley. Okay, we've got to try and decipher some of you people's questions and answers because it doesn't come out right. I think you type too fast, and then we got to try and work it out. Poor Ellie's got to try and work it out, eh? So Lisa Berry, what do I get for you? I get 16, 7 in July, and I also get 14. 1 and 4 is 5 in the month of May as well. So look forward, and I just heard Wonderland. What does that mean, Wonderland? So wonderful times coming up. Wonderland. It's like it's been, the roller coaster for you as well. But I feel like Wonderland is coming up. Wonder and land. So are you looking at property or land or what is it with land around you? Is there something that you're interested in but you're not sure if you can get it or not? What is the land part, or is that coming up? I feel like that might be coming up. And because I just see all this beautiful land with that's kind of like straw grass, the thin straw grass, the long thin straw grass, and then I see like the little house on the prairie kind of thing. Little house on the prairie, and it's not big property, but I feel like you could get something big if you really wanted to. But this is going down the track, okay? So unless you lived in this in the past, because it looks really quite old. So I don't know if it's in the past. If I had more time, I'd work it out. But if it looks like it's in the past, but then were your grandparents on something like that? And I feel like there's water, like not even a lake or a river, like a dam or big dam or something. And they're showing me like the dinky boat in the dam. Is that correct? Or is that somewhere around where I've just picked up your question from? Because I see the number 13 around you as well, April. Definitely 4 and April coming up. April's going to be really nice for you. They're saying to me, play your cards right. They just showed me the deck of cards. You know how you just filter the cards out? Play cards right. So you need to think before you do and say. Cards right. So thinking time. It's decisions for you as well. And I'm also getting a pain underneath my right side of my rib cage here. If I touch there, it's painful, and I didn't have any pain before I walked in the door. So either right ribs or liver area. And did you have an uncle that had issues with under the liver or that side of the body? Did you have an uncle or someone around you that was like a father figure / uncle? With something not right with the liver or rib cage or something like that. Or he's got his arm down. Looks like he's got his arm down trying to protect it. So I don't know if that's a shoulder injury or a liver or side injury, but I get the pain around the rib cage. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Right. Any other validations there, Miss Ellie?
No.
Not yet. So if you'd like to have a free mini reading, come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. So we've got here Carter Jones. Hi, beautiful people. Hope you are well. It's great to be here again. Last week was my birth week. My world is a bit upside down. I am hopeful for the better. Just curious to know if you would have anything in the love arena for me. Love you all. Right. Thank you. Carter Jones. What a great name. And that name reminds me of USA, States USA. Is that correct? I had a feeling about that, and it's not just from spirit. So Carter, what do we get for you? Love. And I say this all the time. I'm still on Psychic TV. I haven't done much lately because I've been really busy, but I went on Psychic TV about 5 years ago, and I was on the phone line just waiting for calls, and I said to Spirit, whatever you do, don't give me any relationship readings. And what do I get? About 5 in a row. And to this day, I still don't like doing the relationship readings. I watch all that maths and stuff when I can, but I don't see it all the time. But I think that things with you, it's like you got to give to take, if that makes sense. I'm hearing give to take because it can't be all one-sided. I'm not saying that you are. It could be the other party as well. But love on the horizon. I just wrote down October. So I feel like that things will be much better. It's about communication as well. I think you hold your feelings to your chest as well. I'm just writing feelings into chest. Because, when sometimes us women, we like to think too much into detail, and I feel like you do the same as well. So the devil's in the detail, I'm hearing. And you'll know in your heart, because you'll feel it in yourself. When people think that things are right, they try and pretend and they use their head. They don't use their heart. But I feel like you use your heart. And what's with I just heard dental or dentures, or I think it was dental. Dentist. What does that mean to you? Because I just saw the teeth and I just heard dental. Do you have an issue with your mouth? I don't feel like I've got any pain for it, but normally I'd get the pain. But I feel like there's something not right around the dental or the dentist dental work, maybe. And what is September to you as well? Birthdays, anniversaries, memorials, lots of stuff coming up in September. Well, you are going to be some busy person. Do you also, and I just heard swimming. Do you do swimming, or is it someone around you that does swimming, or you need to go swimming? What's the swimming part of it? Did you used to do that? I'm also getting 9 around you and September again. I already said September, I think, didn't I? No, I said October, but 9, yeah, September here. Birthdays, anniversaries, memorial, definitely. Look, I've just written it twice. So there's you've got your September there and your September there. Birthdays, anniversaries, memorials. But look forward to things coming up, and when you least expect it, the right person will be in front of you. You won't even realize it until they've just walked past you. And I'll leave it there. Wow. Is it going to be really hot tomorrow, Ellie?
No.
Everyone's saying it's going to be hot.
Cold tomorrow.
Is it?
Saturday, Sunday, 35, 38.
Sunday, 38.
Yep.
I'm going go-karting on Sunday. Work decided to put a function on, so I've got to go go-karting. So you'll see me cooked on Sunday night when I'm live on home.
And I do have validation.
Oh, go figure.
So Lisa Berry said, I'm sure about the land could be coming up. Yep, my uncle passed from cancer, but not sure about the pain around the liver. My nan passed from liver cancer. Thanks, Leslie.
Oh, there you go. There's that pain.
Then
there's that liver.
Then Gemma Heath, she just said, really wanted to clarify, my kids are with me. I asked, should I have moved closer to my family? We've been away from the rest of the family, my kids' whole life. I
thought she said she was away from her kids. That's what it sounded like.
Her family. She's had her kids with her.
Oh, I could have sworn she said that. I thought I read it like that. She had. Oh, good. That's really good. Then yes, kids are important, lovey. Yeah, I do. And if worse comes to worse, you can just trial it. There's no big deal about it. So you've done well up to here, lovey, all by yourself. I thought she said something about her kids, that she's got to go and visit her kids. And I'm thinking, oh, okay. All right, let's keep going. What else do we have here? Did you get that one from Jen Singleton, or we just did that one? The 33, that's right. I'm a bit behind. Okay, just a little bit. Ellie always goes just a little bit, but I know that just a little bit means that I'm a lot behind. Okay, Karen Riley, good evening. Kim Kent, Joanne Della, Jasmine Robertson, hi. It keeps popping up. Beck G, hi. Who else have we got here? Beck G, she said, wondering if my brother was happy the way his estate was sorted in the end, please, Lesley. I don't think they really care, Lovey, when they go to the other side. They have their wishes and they have their best wishes, prior to them going. And if people can't address their best wishes, that's what a will is for. And I do feel like they don't really, they don't care as long as everyone's happy. That's the main thing. I've only ever seen 2 really disappointed people pass over, and one was, actually 3 to be honest, and one was when the mother was not even in the grave for more than 24 hours, and the sister had the handout ready to take the money. And that was a very wealthy elderly lady that had passed, and she left a lot of money, like something like $22 million to the children, 14 properties, and sure as ever, every single child was fighting over everything, all 6 kids. It was disgusting, and that's probably the worst one that I've ever seen, where she could be rolling over in her grave still to this day from that point. And I believe that the court cases for that family went on for 3 or 4 years later, and by the end of it, there was, a lot of money paid to lawyers, let's put it that way. But I do feel like that he's at peace there, Lovey, Beck, and I do feel like that he's happy. He's shown me smiles on the face, so I do feel like that he's done the right thing. And yeah, there was I feel like there was only one person, a male, that was a little outspoken, or was it him? Who was it? Which was there someone outspoken, or who was that about it? And what's with the funeral? Was that I just heard winter. I can't say if that funeral was around winter, but why did I get winter and funeral and then I saw it split? What does that mean? I'm also getting 18 around you as well. I want an 89 in the month of September. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. When they go to the other side, they always go in peace. They never go in pain. They never go with, the sorrow. They go in neutral gear like a car, just like a car goes in neutral gear. So Jen Singleton, she said September is his birthday. Jen, where did I write her stuff?
You have You haven't read her.
Because she said that most of the stuff that I was reading before related to her situation. That's what she was saying earlier. That's cool. Did you want to read that out, or did you?
I don't have anything else from her.
Oh, she said September. Yeah, she said September is his birthday. Floyd, he passed. He had cancer some time, but my uncle Wayne had a heart attack. So everything I said earlier relates to exactly what she's saying here. And then my uncle Floyd passed, the brother, with cancer, and didn't pass until after Wayne. My grandmother Wayne loved there, and my boyfriend Nick passed with an OD. Oh, there you go. That's what I was saying earlier. I literally said all that earlier, but it was around a different person. Wow. It goes to show how strong some spirits are, So you got that one from Lexi, Ellie?
We've done that.
Yep. Okay. Well, I'm just still catching up here, I think. We've got Gemma. No, my kids are with me. Yes, we've got. I'm catching up. I can remember you saying that one.
So Beck G said his so-called partner was outspoken and no funeral COVID times limit was the attendance.
There you go. I knew there was something wrong with the funeral. I just couldn't work out what it was. But what was the winter thing? Did she say anything about the winter thing?
No.
Wow. And then Jen Singleton said, validation, it's everything that is going on. It's so many different areas. My oldest is in the military and my youngest is struggling with addiction. Oh, geez. How sad is that? That's one thing I've never, ever thought I could cope with, would be that. And I take my hat off to everybody, It's just, yeah. It's hard. It's tough for some families, We have these children and we bring them up as best as we can, to the best ability that we can, and sometimes they still go in a different direction than what we expect. So we've got Carter Jones. Hope you're well. Last week was my birth week. My world is a bit. Yes, we've done you. We've already read for you, Lovey. Gemma. Okay. What was that?
I have no idea.
Was that in our headset?
I think so.
Okay. So Joanne Della is a number 3. She says, I'm a communicator indeed. Exactly. Anyways, we'll be back shortly. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM. Oh, that's loud. I think it was a text message that came through. That was so loud.
SE Timbers Castle Hill are flooring experts. Not just flooring, SE Timbers supply, install and guarantee solid timber, engineered, laminate and vinyl flooring, as well as carpet blinds and shutters. An authorised dealer of major brands like Boral, Preference and Quickstep. Call 9894 or visit setimbers.com.au to arrange a free quote today. Station sponsor, SE Timber Floors and Shutters, ingrained quality.
The Hills to Hawkesbury community newspaper is a family-owned and operated free community magazine. 10,000 copies are printed every fortnight and delivered to 75 different locations across the Hills and Hawkesbury
go get it.
If you're unable to pick up a printed copy, there is free online access at hillstohawkesbury.com.au, plus the newspaper's social media sites. The Hills to Hawkesbury team's aim is to inform, involve and inspire, which is why partnering with Alive 90.5 makes perfect sense. Station sponsor. Are foot problems making life harder? North Star Podiatry can help you make the most of your feet from the ground up. We help with foot pain, heel pain, plantar fasciitis and flat feet, urgent care for ingrowing toenails and advice on kids' feet and school shoes. Prescribe orthotic insoles and offer shockwave therapy for foot pain that's hard to shift. We are conveniently located in Central Hornsby. North Star Podiatry. Healthy feet, happy souls. NorthStarPodiatry.com.au. Station sponsor.
Need more time to focus on your small business? Let Aurelian Group handle your business applications. With our expertise, you can free up your schedule to serve more customers and do what you love. Let us take care of all your software, technology and IT needs while you dedicate your time to growing your business. From managing your online presence to streamlining your operations, trust us to make it happen. Visit Aurelian-group.com today and discover the true potential of your business. Station sponsor.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. We're live across the world, including Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, Twitter, the Alive 90.5 FM radio station, Facebook page, and Omni Studio and iHeartRadio. I can't think of any more. I think that's enough. But I've got a couple of events coming up, which is on the 22nd of March, and it's a beginner's course for psychic mediumship and motivation, manifestation, some meditation as well, and lots of stuff like that. It goes for a couple of hours. It's on at 10 a.m. on the 22nd, and I've also got a manifestation course for a couple of hours on the 22nd as well at 2 p.m. till 4 p.m. So if you'd like to join me, then jump onto the event section in my Facebook page and then sign up for that, and I'll see you on the 22nd. I've also got another special event coming up, Ellie, another ghost tour, but I've already chosen one person that I think she's going to love to come along with me. And I'm hoping that she's going to come along with me, and I just messaged her. So, Sarah, if you're available, then I'm only allowed to bring one person, and I thought I'd give it to Sarah Boland because her and her partner went out of their way to help me with my roof the other week, because her partner's got his little roofing business there, and he was so kind and so generous and amazing, and I thought I'd share the love back and bring her on a ghost investigation if she's game enough with me, but I'm waiting for her to respond back. But thank you for everything that you did, and if anybody needs any work on their roof, let me know, because I will pass on their details. So Donna Marie Roach, she's got somebody there, Ellie. Have you seen that one?
Yes, I have.
Over to you, then, Miss Ellie.
So Donna Marie said, you were spot on with the spare parts from my son's car that was stolen. It was an accident, and it looks like it's it's a write-off. So spare parts for sure. Sad, but at least there is peace of mind that he will get it back. Thank you again, Lesley.
There you go. I had last night, she asked me that question, I remember. And all I could hear was spare parts, spare parts. That's all I heard. So 100% there's, yeah. Well, at least he's getting it back, you know. A lot of people don't get their wheels back, that's for sure. But I'm sorry for his loss. I hope it was insured, that's all. How absolutely amazing. Jen Singleton, thank you. What else do we have here? Kiki, so Kiki heard, everybody heard that noise, that buzz. That was one of my friends messaging me. I never ever heard it through this before. That's really, really, really weird. Okay, what else do we have here? So if you've got a question, come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. She said, yes, absolutely. That would be amazing. Always love this kind of thing. Right. Fantastic. So I will send you the details there, Sarah, as a token of my appreciation for you and Reese helping me out with my roof and saving the day. And we'll get in touch with each other again, and I will share that information. I will let Teresa know. So Teresa and John from Abandoned Haunted, we've got Chad and Simone over there as well. And I've done a couple of ghost investigations with them where we've spoken to ghosts, and they're still going through the footage from the last one, which was about 3 weeks ago now. And they're still going through the footage of that when we were talking to ghosts, and then that special moment when Ellie frightened the life out of us.
You're so welcome. I'm not being invited back, am I?
Not to the next one, lovey. I can tell you now.
I don't want to scare everyone, so it's fine.
Yeah. Good on you, Ellie. Thanks for that. She nearly put everybody in hospital that night with a heart attack. But anyways. Oh, love it. Oh, it's so funny. And she was absolutely in stitches, hysterical, laughing, weren't you, Ellie? Laughing and laughing. And we were like getting our hearts back in our chest. And I can't wait to hear the footage on that one, because I think that's going to be, it's like, Ellie. That was so funny. Wow. Donna Marie wrote, yes, it was so loud. Okay, they can all hear that noise from the gym next door as well. We've got a soundproof room. I don't know if you can see all these little things up on the wall here. This is all special soundproofing that the Alive team went and put up on the wall, and you know, it's supposed to block out all noise, and yet we can still hear this punch fit, whatever you want to call it, next door, going for their life. Right. Okay. Where are we up to? Okay. Good. Then it's a date in time on the 29th there, Sarah. So send me a message back. I've already sent a text to you in the break. Donna Marie wrote, yes, it was loud. Yes. Tanzi Lee, hi, lovelies. I had to go last night. I was wondering what you see for me at work. There is a lot of changes happening. Yes. Hold the fort. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, Tazi. But do you feel vulnerable? Because I feel like you're anxious about it and vulnerable. And like, as much as I want to say don't feel vulnerable, but I think that you need to be on guard, if that makes sense. So cross your T's and dot your I's. Always cross your T's and dot your I's, because it's so important for you, because they can use anything in these times of struggle with businesses. They can use anything to stop people from, or retrench people, or whatever the case. One of my friends had an auntie that was with a company for 29 years, and all of a sudden they pull her into the office, and 29 years of a lot of hard work, pull her into the office and said, you're getting retrenched. And that was the kick in the face, that she got. So 29 years of is a long time to spend with a company, I guess. But anyway, I do feel like that's going to be big changes around October for you there, Tazi. So look forward to that. And if you really want to, you don't need to stay at this company, because I see like the stepping stones, 1 and 2 and then 3. You've landed on your feet again. Okay, so stepping stones. And this is going to be around October. It's like, why didn't I do this then, or why didn't I do that? You know, you're a little bit afraid of change. It's kind of like you like to keep your feet on the ground. It's like you need to be stable, which is fine. It's perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that. Everyone, even myself. But I do feel like that the risk that it's kind of like you're not sleeping. I just don't feel like this is the right company to stay with much longer, if that makes sense. It's like tossing and turning. What are they doing next? What are they doing next? They're being secretive. They're doing this. They're doing that. And I don't feel like this is anything about you. I just feel like this is the sleeping for you is the anxiety of not knowing. And so that's where they're keeping everyone on their toes. Sleeping is down and everyone is on their toes. Is everyone talking about this as well? I think you should keep your mouth shut. It's like a test of time, okay? Everyone is talking. So it's like zippity zip, don't say nothing. Really important for that, especially right now. And I'll leave that there. Over to you there, Miss Ellie.
Can you see Carter Jones's validations?
Carter Jones.
Because I can't see the whole thing because it's stuck on StreamYard.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
What?
It's too long.
No, here we go. Carter. Oh, yeah, I've got it all. Right, hang on. I'll get you started. Oh, wow, that's a meaty one. I haven't read it. I do not know what he said.
Oh my god, your writing's so big.
So big. No, it's perfect.
So big.
No, it's because I can't see, Ellie. Hello.
So Carter Jones said, validation. I've been here 2 times and I am always left speechless every time you do that. First of all, the dentist reference is spot on. I had a tooth extracted a few weeks ago and I'm having preparation for a root canal.
Oh, ouch.
Soon. Haha, sorry for the ache. Secondly, my dad's birthday is in September. That's it. Thirdly, for the love bit, I just got out of a painful end of a relationship after 3 years. I was diagnosed with cancer and my girlfriend towards the end started acting weird. I found out when I was in the hospital that she wasn't as loyal. I'm a lover boy. I love spoiling my women and I am a bit closed off, but with my girlfriend, I went beyond and opened up and it was so painful. I am a bit lonely now. I have a few girls in the picture, but I don't have the same feeling. I was just curious because I miss the feeling of love. Typical lover boy.
Well, there should be more lover boys like you out there, Carter. So what a shame. Yes. It's a shame these days, you know, it's like the yin and the yang. It's like either one way or the other, isn't it? So, but message me. Can you privately message me? I'm getting back to my private messages this weekend, but message me with the health thing for yourself because I've got some stuff that I did for myself when I was sick with cancer because I had it as well. So please message me. And I do feel like that that girl was unstable in the mind. The girl that was not, you know, and this is how spirit works, John Carter. I mean, what is his name? Sorry, Carter. Why do I get John around you? Why is the John? Who's the John around you? John Carter. Why did I get John Carter? We have a John Carter, don't we, Ellie, on our page? Is there? Can you remember?
I think so.
There is a John Carter.
Is he the one with the fish?
Yes,
Fish
yes.
He calls me
Miss E, that's right. Yes, he's on here now. Because I'm getting my Carters mixed up. One's got the first name as Carter and the other one's got the surname as the Carter, and I'm getting them all mixed up. But yes, the John. Still got a John around you though, they're Carter Jones. But yes, going back to the health stuff, I did some stuff with myself that worked for myself and, you know, drinking certain things, and I can't say it on air here because of the media law, but if you want, I can share my stuff with you if you like. So just private message me and I'll send you over what research I did for myself and what I did for myself as well. And I'll leave that there. Where are we up to here, Ellie? Where are we up to? So, oh gosh. So, oh, lovey. Can I just say that I've just got a mess here. Does Nick miss me? Does he know how much I loved him? I was told I was told this when he passed. He passed loving me. My son Denver misses him so much. Does anyone I have up there have any messages I have to move between having a relationship struggles, but we are making it I have COPD and emphysema, so I have breathing tests coming up. My financial issues, I'm going on disability. You name it, it's probably happening. My intuition is extremely more than I've ever felt before. I still can now hear you, not a sound. Is that what does she mean, not a sound from Nick, of the boyfriend? Or I don't understand. You guys have got to write you write your notes to us properly, because we can't understand some of it, because I think you type so fast on your phones or whatever you're doing, and it doesn't make sense to us. Comes out a different way. You got to remember, we don't understand sometimes what you've got going on, or my spirit does, but sometimes it doesn't make sense to me. But anybody that's had a past loved one that's gone to the other side, they don't take anything with them. They don't take the pain with them. They don't take the sorrow with them. They don't take the issues that was there. They go in neutral gear. It's like me just getting a car, putting it in neutral gear, taking that motor out of the car, putting it to the side, leaving that motor running on the side of the road, and then the carcass of the vehicle, which is the body, just slowly rusts away, and that's it. But the soul is still alive. That's why mediums like myself can actually talk to past loved ones on the other side. That's so important for people to understand, and they never go to the other side in pain, guys. So yes, thank you for that big validation too, Carter. That was really, really cool. It's a great big meaty validation there, Ellie, isn't it? And my software was so big that my software couldn't even pick it up. But my phone did. For once, if I would have had my iPad, my iPad is just like gone to heaven as well. I don't know what's going on with that one. So yes, let's go. Let's get rid of this troll as well. Okay, what else have we got here? Natalie Crowder, Monroe. Good day, Lesley Spaliviero from Alabama. Anything for me, please? Anything for me today and from Spirit, please? We have birthdays happening this weekend for us, and I'm very excited, but nervous too. Thank you all for being here for us. Either way, love to you all. Thank you. That's beautiful. Natalie Crowder, Monroe. So what do we have for you, Natalie? So, Natalie, I get the number 16 around you and 7 in the month of July. I'm also getting 14 and 5 and May as well. And we have big things happening. What was the question? Thank you for all that you do. We're excited. Love to you all. Anything, just a general here? I'm also getting the number 14, definitely 14. So I've got that twice already, 5 in the month of May. So lots of good stuff coming up for you in May. I do feel like there's changes though as well around June. So look forward to June and July. Do you have birthdays, anniversaries, memorials around June and July? I feel like June and July has like smiles on the face, lots of smiles on the face here. And is there a new car? I just heard new car, or someone needs a new car or wants a new car. What is with the new car? It's been on the person's mind for a while. And I'm also getting 7, so definitely July. Was there some issues with the property as well? I keep seeing this a lot lately with property. Was there some issues with the property, like plumbing or something like mold or something like that? What's going on with the property? And it's hard when people write things down and then they lose their paperwork. I just see you writing stuff down, but something's been lost. Is that correct? lost note or lost paperwork. It will be found. And there's key. Do you put your keys on the windowsill or on the mantelpiece? Because I see them like someone's touching them or someone's actually taken them. And I don't know if this is like a proper person stealing them or they've just taken them accidentally. So the keys to the house or the keys to the car or whatever it is, where you put your keys on a mantelpiece, looks like either under a window, is there a white? It looks like a white table, like a little side table kind of thing as you walk in the door. And do you have a cough? Because I don't have a cough. Do you have issues with the throat? Or have you had like Hashimoto's or anything with thyroid or the throat or loss of breath? I'm just trying to write this down as fast as I can. And the anxiety is quite high for you as well. We need to get you onto some, good essential minerals. Look up your essential minerals and talk to a functional medicine doctor. I always say the functional medicine doctors because they're the ones that have the experience for the naturopathic side as well as the doctor side. So please have a look at someone around that field, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. My Daniel's son sent me a text today. Bless him. It has totally made me so very proud of you, Daniel, Van, Gelder, and Steph. Love you both. That's beautiful. Okay, who else have we got here? So if you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We found John Carter, did we? Yeah, okay, yeah, I thought so. Yep, there we go. Gosh. I was thinking Carter and John Carter. We had a Carter for the first name, Carter for the second name. So we've got another validation there from Jen Singleton. Is that right, Ellie? Or you got someone else?
Yeah, I've got Jen's. So Jen said, "Oh, gee, my sunshine Phyllis is John's
mum.
John's my cousin who passed with appendix.
Oh.
I think she means appendicitis.
Yeah.
Christian is my nephew and he passed at 8 months old. He is buried beside John.
Oh, wow. Gosh. A lot of people passing. What else have we got here? Not sure what happened, possibly internal. Okay, John Carter. What is he talking about there, Ellie?
He lost his pufferfish.
Oh, his pufferfish. I thought when he said he lost his puffer, I thought he meant like a puffer.
No, like a pufferfish.
Pufferfish. Oh, that's really sad. I didn't know that fish get worms or parasites.
Yes.
Really? How do they get? Well, they probably because they drink their own water.
Bad water conditions, and if you're putting plants and other fish who haven't been quarantined in, that's how I lost a tank.
Oh wow!
Because I brought it home instead of the pet shop was like, yeah, we quarantined it, and I brought it home and it killed every single one of my fish.
Wow! What? Because it had
it had
infection.
White spot,
so that's terrible.
That wasn't fun.
No, I bet it wasn't. Yes, I remember having 2 fish, and I got 2 fish in a bowl for my daughter Olivia when she was little. And we went out one day, and we forgot about the cat, and the cat. Yes, we come home and there was water everywhere, and one fish head underneath the kitchen table, and we didn't find the other fish. So I don't know what happened to that one. I can only guess what happened to that one.
I just keep an axolotl now.
Mm.
That lid taped shut.
I used to have an axolotl. And guess what the names? You'd never guess what the names of the 2 first fish that we had. It was Buzz Lightyear and Woody. And then the second fish that I bought it was Swimming in the Water number 1 and Swimming in the Water number 2. That was the names of the fish. I said, could you get a longer name for us? So the poor fish, never mind. That's what happens. Yes, we did not really find much left of the fishes. Carrie Greathouse. Hi, Leslie. I hope I'm not too late. Time change here has made me confused. I would love to see if anyone is around me, please. Okay, let's go, Spirit. All right, what do we got? Carrie Greathouse. I get like the number 444. I've been seeing the number 444, 555, 666, or like, you know, the 777. Like they had something the other day where a number plate was 777, and it was really cool. I keep getting all these numbers, but I see the 444 around you, and I feel like law and order. I don't know what that means around you at the moment, but yes, and I also get the anxiety around you as well, Lovey. I feel like this has been up and down all like for the last, 4 to 6 months. And I see the money coming in as well, but I feel like this is going to be around October. And look forward to October. And there's significant changes coming up around then. Are you looking at another job, or you're thinking of working extra work, or what's with working? What's the work? Is like I just heard part-time, 3 days part-time. Is that what you are, or that's what you want to be, or what is that? Or who's that around you? They keep giving me pain in the head just here. I don't know if it's my headset on my head or what, but I keep getting pain on the top part of my left side of the brain. Is there someone that's had a brain aneurysm or anything to do with the left side of the brain, like a tumor or anything like that? I'm not saying you, I'm not saying anybody. I'm just saying, do you know of anybody? Because I feel like there's information there. There's something about that, and there's pressure here. I'm also getting the feet. So what's with the feet? Has someone had their like either nails done or something about the feet, or bunions, or something not right with the feet, especially the right one. I'm also getting 19. 1 and 9 is 10 also, and October. Lots of people are getting October 1 or January. Was January, and I know it's around Christmas, I say it all the time, but I feel like January was a little bit upside down, and then was quite up and then all the way down, if that makes sense. So a roller coaster. Okay, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Over to you there, Miss Ellie.
It was validation from Natalie Crowder. She said,
Wow.
Both my parents passed in June. My husband's birthday is in May. July is my niece's birthday. We're in the process of finding a surrogate and just got approved for the funds to do so. The mold thing just verifies what I already thought, and it's been a problem here lately. It's been causing breathing issues and a cough for me. My anxiety has been high because of the surrogacy stuff. Lord Lesley's spirit is always on point. Every single thing you said was spot on. Wow. And my grandfather just passed in January on the 14th. His wife needs a new car. I'll have to check on the keys thing. Thank you.
And there's the new car. Wow, I can't get any more accurate than that. Sometimes I say these things and I say, is that for real, spirit? Like I say to myself, wow, it's all kind of left field for me and it doesn't make sense. And I think, well, if I don't say it, it's not going to be ever known if I'm right or wrong, so. But we'll leave it there. We'll be back shortly. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM. Oh. Shoving me in the head.
With Oz Arab Media, your premier destination.
You're right, Ellie. What time are you going to start tomorrow?
And rich insights from the Arab world and Australia. Stay informed, inspired, and connected. Download the app.
That's good.
Tune in to our platforms today. Oz Arab Media, bridging cultures, connecting communities.
HR Images is a team of professionally trained photographers with a passion for delivering a high-quality service. We believe photography is about telling a story and capturing those rare moments. We offer a personalised, unique experience for every photo shoot, specialising in weddings, christenings, family portraits. Visit hrimages.com.au. Mention this ad to receive a complimentary 12 by 18-inch enlargement. HR Images brings you a bundle of joyful memories for you to cherish for your next event. Station sponsor. Sitting on the couch watching online movies. Sitting in your kitchen or at your office. Listening to your favourite radio online. Introducing Ripple Networks, Australia's newest broadband internet provider. providing internet services to homes and businesses across
I thought you
Australia.
meant, I thought John Carter meant asthma puffer as well. Venice Lacey's agreeing with me because she thought the same.
To activate internet at your
That's really
home
sad.
business, go to ripplenetworks.com.au.
I didn't know fish get,
Station sponsor.
yeah, wow. Parasites seem to be in every single living being.
When a mate, colleague, or loved one needs a chat. Ask
Natalie Crowder says Hashimoto's is an interesting thing for me to say because it runs in my family and I've had family members asking if I've ever tested positive for it. I haven't, but maybe should get tested. Oh. Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. And I just had a little message here from Natalie Crowder. She says, Hashimoto's is an interesting thing for you to say because it runs in my family, and I've had members asking if I've ever been tested for it. I haven't, but maybe should get tested. Thank you so much to you and Spirit. You'll both always put my mind at ease. Yes, Lovey, if you're going to get tested for your thyroid, you need to get tested for T3, T4, reverse T3, because they always do TSH, which is your thyroid stimulating hormone. And that hormone, pretty much, we did studies when we were at uni, and it pretty much gets masked by a natural chemical in the body. It's the quickest way I can say this on air, and it always comes up as normal, but it's not normal. You need to get the other three elements as tested as well as TSH, so the T3, T4, and especially reverse T3, and don't let the doctor not test you on those because they're the most critical ones to get tested. So, but check it out with your functional medicine doctor, Lovey, please. What else have we got here? Natalie Carl says, oh my God, we got two axolotls too, and it wasn't nice. They got some sort of disease. Oh, the poor babies. Gee whiz. How do you fix an axolotl?
They're really sensitive and tend to quick really easily.
Tend to what? Oh, really? Oh, wow.
They're like, you can fix them with antibiotics, and it depends what it is, whether it's
How do you know they've got something wrong with them?
Generally, you can tell by looking at them.
Oh, okay.
Generally, it's something that's antifungal or antibacterial.
Oh, poor babies.
Sort of thing.
I wonder who was the first person to invent them or how they became about.
They turn into salamanders.
Right. And they live on the land.
Yes.
That's right.
But they're not, fun fact, they're not actually in the wild anymore. They are purely bred. And the only purebred ones are in America now.
Yeah, right. Well.
They're very finicky.
Yeah.
I like my one though.
What's his name? Harry Houdini or something, is it?
I'm going to butcher this. I didn't name him. His name is Haribo, the gummy bears.
Oh.
Because my best friend walked into my house and said it looks squishy like a gummy bear and named it Haribo.
Fair enough. Oh, well, I'm not going to argue with that one.
It's not squishy, it's slimy, just for reference.
Yeah, I know. I remember because I remember the one, I had a black and white one, Axel and Foley.
If I put my hand into the tank, he'll come and just sit.
Oh, how cute. That's really cute. How old is it?
I don't know. I've had it for like 2 months.
Oh,
and
wow.
He was a rescue and came to me with not some very nice conditions.
Oh. And Gemma Heath, she says, thank you so much for the reading. I know you are already spoke to me, but just putting it out there. Would love to hear from my friend if she is around. Thanks a million. But I won't do you again because if I've already done you, then I'm going to share the love to somebody else there, lovey. Leanne Hansen, good evening. And Tony, my MS friend, good evening. Who else have we got here? We've got Carrie Greathouse. Did you get that one there early? Have we done that one?
Yep, I've got it.
Wow.
So Carrie Greathouse said, looking for a better job, only working 2 to 3 times a week. My 3 aunts passed away from brain cancer. My granny had really bad feet on my birthdays in January. It's been an awful 673 days. Thank you so much.
See, there's the brain. I had the left part of my brain. See, my head's not hurting me now. And there's the tumors in the brain, and there's the 3 days a week that I had as well. Well, thank you for the validations, guys. They're beautiful. I love it when spirit gets it right. Well, as always, okay. Emily Ayres, good evening. Let's keep going. If I've missed your question, guys, post it again, please. I do this every Monday night from 8 till 10, every Sunday night now from 8 till 10 at home, and we've done 492 shows. We've got 8 shows to go before the 500th show. I'm going to have to work that all out this weekend as well.
It's on the 500th show is a Monday, and it's on the 7th April, because it was originally the 6th. So
that's right.
You said you hated the 6th.
That's right. I'd rather be the 7. So isn't it ironic that the 7 is a psychic number? Remember I was saying that before, and now it's going to be on the 7th of April. Can you believe it? How cool is that? 7th of April is our 500th show. I think if anybody wants to join us here in the studio, I think that we should have a little mini party here in the studio. Ellie, what do you think?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Just contact me if you want to join us in the studio here on the 500th show, which is the 7th of April. Anybody around Sydney? Let me know. So what else do we have here? Got a question? Post it up on the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. Jacqueline, she says, that's why my late father passed away with an Anna. My mum has 1 and 2 and trouble with her feet. Okay. I don't think I read for Jacqueline though, but it sounds she's referring to what I said. That's cool. Leona Sunday, good evening. I don't know, Lovey. I don't know these mechanical questions sometimes about vehicles. She's asking me what happened to her car. I don't know. Clearly someone's hit it, and I don't need to be psychic to say that one as well. She says, I don't know, I'm upset. It's a new car. People don't care anymore. I remember one of my friends going down to the car yard to buy a car, and the sales guy was saying to my friend, be careful where you park, and especially around that area. And he said, what do you mean? He goes, yeah, I always careful. He goes, no, just be careful, because people get their trolleys and just run their trolleys and hit the cars, and because they're jealous of a new car, or they're just, they're just always just got to do something bad, So it's people like that. Leanne Hanson, good evening, my beautiful darling. She says, hi, Lesley, listening to your show and sending my love and hugs to you. Loving Bobsy's new look. Yeah, thank you, my little cutie dog. He wasn't very well tonight, so he's been up and he's been down. So he's been a little cutie. But never mind. Who else have we got here? So I've seen Erin Walsh. Good evening. I'm so glad that I'm catching your show. Thank you. I haven't seen you for a while. Tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county will be out of here shortly. The feed on my Facebook goes so fast, sometimes I can't keep up with it. Yes, party in the studio. I'd like to be there. Yes, you can come over. I'm sure I can see how we go with this one. Do you cold plunge in your pool in the cooler months, Lesley? Do I cold plunge in my pool? No, but I do have. There's no way you get me in a cold water. But I do if my legs are aching, and this is what we used to do with the players when I used to do the sports trainer for the AFL teams and the Premier League stuff. And what we used to do was set up all the baths and things like that for the players. And we used to have a temperature gauge that we would put in the water, because we'd put ice in the water up until about 12 to 15 degrees. And then we'd then we'd fill up the bath and just make sure that we monitored that temperature. And then we'd also have the heated baths, or the heated, depends on where they were. If they went down to Canberra, sometimes we had to do they'd have like in the guys' rooms, they'd have all these big garbage bins, like the big green garbage bins, and we'd have to fill them up. They were there ready for the boys to plunge into with cold ice in it. Then they jump in the shower. So they do that 3 times, but it's good for you. It actually, it's like a shock to the system, and it gets the blood flow, and then blood flow starts to activate even more. So it's pretty cool. And sometimes if I have aching legs, or I've been on my feet for too long, I'll run the shower on my legs in with the cold shower after I've had a hot shower, and it's really just really refreshing. Some of my other friends do cold showers. They like to have the cold on them. Okay, got a question, guys. Come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. I'm just trying to catch up here with there's some validations here. I think there's another one here from Jen Singleton. Was that another one, Ellie?
Not sure.
So she said, validation, this is intense. I have to move. My basement is flooded due to snow. And John's dad worked at a fish plant. He has COPD and is now passed as well. Anxiety, waiting for my disability. My right foot is swelling and had a headache so badly yesterday. Yeah, my 2 friends had a headache yesterday into today like me. So I don't know what's going on there. I honestly swear that everything you are saying is honestly feels like it's in my heart for me. It's my family. I had a guest. I had a great uncle as Harry. Chin Chin was his lips name. Tony would be John's wife, Kathy's brother. He passed. I have a sister named Emily. My boyfriend's sister is in Sydney, and that's a really long validation. Thank you. Okay. We're going to go shortly, Ellie. Damien Snow, good evening. Leslie, have you ever used your gift to get an edge on like sports betting and something? Yes. Look, to be honest there, Damien, I had a guess at the football, because I'm in the football comp at work, and I was literally last person with 0 points. And then when I looked today, I had 9 points. So I'm not last, I'm second last. So there you go. So I try, but I don't think I'm very good at that. But I do, if you have a look at every game, look up Gematria, Gematria, News Effect 25 on YouTube, and then go and watch all that with all the games, and you're going to see all the rituals and all that stuff behind the numerology behind all the games. And then you can go and see what I'm talking about. If you get stuck, just send me a message and I'll send it to you. But going back to your question about winning stuff and things like that, I always tell the story of when I first started a year ago with my job, and I had, they had the 150 million for the lottery. And I thought, yeah, you know what? I think we're going to win that, but I can't do it by myself. So I involved 14 other people at work, and I just knew I was going to win, but I didn't know how much. And we won 58,600, I think it was, 58,900 or 600. So we all got around $4,000, $4,200 each between 14 of us. We'd won every Division 2 number except for the number 8. And I'm a number 8. And in that afternoon, before I went and bought the tickets for everybody, I was talking to my work colleague, and I was telling him about numerology and teaching him. And I was saying, give me a bit of a 10-minute educational session on the number 8, because last year was the number 8. It was the year of the dragon, which is a number 8 year. And it's all about karma. So it's all about if you do something to someone, it comes back to you straight away, or whoever had done something to someone last year, they were going to cop it, with the karma coming back to them, during that year. So I was talking to my colleague for about 10 minutes before I left to go and buy the tickets about the number 8. And we had every single number, like I said, except for the number 8. We had the number 7. So I was 1 point and one number off winning $5.6 million each. So do you think I'm still kicking myself or what? Absolutely. And yes, because it was 150 million. There was a man in Adelaide that won 150 million. So that means that we would have shared 70, all 14 of us would have shared 75 million. And that other man in Adelaide would have only won 75 million, not 150 million. So work out the figures on that. What would that be, Ellie? So divide. 5.3 million each. Yeah, 5.3 million each. I knew it was. Yeah, something like that. So, and it's the gifts, because it's a lottery. You don't get taxed on it, I don't think. I don't know. I'd have to clarify that, but yeah. But how cool would that have been? 5.3 million each. And I just could not believe that we missed out by one number and one digit. And I've won Powerball every week since. I've got another 6 of them to post up on my page. And the only time I haven't played it was the last 2 weeks, because I actually didn't even have a chance to get down to the newsagents to go and put it on. And I don't like doing it online. I just like going, I don't know, it's just that really funny feeling of going to the actual counter and then paying for it, So, all right, we're just going to, is there any other validations there, Miss Ellie? No. Okay. Anyway, I'll see you all next week. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM, and go over to my Facebook page, sign up for the events that are coming up on the 22nd, the Beginner Psychic Medium at 10 a.m. on the 22nd of March, and also 2 p.m. the manifestation course that I'm teaching at the 22nd as well. But I'll see you all later. Take it easy and have a beautiful week. Bye-bye.
90.5.